Retesting. 1, 2, 3. It is time. We are live tonight to talk about this Kaspa breakout. Okay, guys, this is going to get very interesting, and I am going to try to explain to you what is going on. As I turn down my phone, let me get everything ready. I got my water ready. I'm only going to be on for a short time. All right. Okay. So what is up, everybody? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro. Yay! And we're going to break down some charts tonight. Look at Kaspa, look at the meme coins and BTC real quick, just to let you know what is going on, because it's about to get crazy. Please type moonshot in the chat if you can hear my voice. Please type moonshot in the chat if you can hear my voice, and let me know who you are here. In fact, if you're lurking, if you're here because you want to see what's going on with Bitcoin and you want to know what's going to happen, check in and let me know that you are here. Okay? And I'll get to start and explaining as soon as someone can verify to me that my mic is on and you can hear me. We have 6 people in the room. Someone just left, so please let me know. Yay! If you can hear me. Type in the chat. I don't see anything in the chat just yet. Let me double check and just look here. It looks like everything is working on my phone. So I'm assuming I'm not just talking to the wall. Anyone who is here, let me know. Hey, what's up? Post in the comments. All right, who's going to be the first person to post? In fact, I got to get you to confirm that I'm talking before I break down the chart. So I'm going to go and get ready. There we go. Thanu, the moon. Thanu says moon. Yay! Thank you very much, Thanu. I will do this presentation now that my good fellow VV enthusiast Thanu is in the house. As a matter of fact, Thanu, let me know. Collector John says moonshot. Yay! Thank you, Collector John. Another VV fan is in the house. And guys, I want you to get on to me and let me know when you want a VV live stream so I can tell you what's going on with the VV market. Okay, so you're not talking to the Vault OG Vault family in the house. You're not talking into the vault, into the mic, you mean? Let me know if that's what you meant, Thanu. Into the mic. Is this better or here? Or if the mic is turned up too high? Let me turn it down. Let me check here and see if the mic is not turned up too hot. Is it too hot or is it too low? But yeah, hopefully my man Chris, I have not spoken with him in a while. I got to get him on my other channel. That's my guy. Shout out to OG Vault. Yay! Because that's my dude right there. That is my dude. Okay, well, let me jump over here and I'll just wait and see. You can let me know if this mic is too hot and I will turn it down. But I'm going to jump over to the chart and show you what's, whoa, it's still moving up. Oh my gosh. Wow, slap myself because that thing is going to go vertical like real quick. So let me switch on over. Okay, you can hear me good. Very good, very good. Everything is perfect. And I will keep it right here. Thank you, sir. All right, transitioning over to the desktop. So here we go. This is the Kaspa chart, and this is beautiful. And we're looking at the 4-hour. It looks like that we are forming a bull flag. Okay, so if I can get a drawing tool out here, I can possibly show you what I'm talking about. Let's use the brush tool. So it looks like there's a pole here, and it looks like we got a little flag forming. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of what we're looking at. And then chances are, since we have already broken the all-time high, we are probably going to be in for blue skies ahead. So the price is currently 20.766 cents. This is phenomenal. That is an all-time high. We've never been this high with Kaspa. And right now, at this very moment, I'm going to check to see what my balance is worth of the 102,000 Kaspa that I bought almost 2 years ago. It's going to be a 2-year anniversary in September. My bag is now worth $21,000 $176. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I cannot believe that. So $400 down. And now I'm sitting on 21,000 American dollars. That's crazy. Now let's talk about where Kaspa is about to go from here. In case you're wondering, should I jump on this? I think it's still early. I think you can still pretty much invest into Kaspa, and it's going to be a safe investment. I wish you could have got in when I did at 0.004. Okay, Thanu, thank you very much. I was telling early on, you're not talking alone. OG Vault family in the house. Yes, sir.
Yay!
Yes, sir. I understand. In fact, round of applause for Thanu T and everybody who's a member of the OG Vault clan. Yes, sir. Okay, so getting back to this chart here, what we are looking at is the possibility of rising along this dash line, but it might happen in a much more steeper fashion. I didn't mean to draw that line on there. Let me scrunch this in. It could do something like this and then correct back to that line and then pop up again. Let me scrunch this in even further here. We're going to have to go to the 1 day so I can show you the real trajectory, but it's looking like we are building up to a move that might do this and then correct back down to that line and just keep bouncing on this same trajectory. So from this point, we see that the stochastic has tried to cross over bearish once, twice, and this is the third time coming up, but it's staying in the overbought zone. And then we see here that the MACD oscillators are divergent. The blue line is divergent from the orange line, and that says that we are bullish. So as long as that blue line stays on top, we could look at the price continuing to increase. Plus, you see these little bars down here on the histogram right there? Well, when they are solid and not light green, that means that we've got positive momentum pushing upwards. So from this 4-hour chart, I can tell you that this might be a bull flag. We might spike up and then come back down and correct, but it looks like 20 cents. We're forming a volume node right at 20.4 cents. That could be the new absolute base level, that or 18 cents, which is the point of control price, somewhere around 18 cents. That's the balance point of the action on this price chart. Okay, so now what we want to do is jump over to the 1 day chart, and I'll tell you what it looks like from there. Meanwhile, we've got Backwards K, Richard 36-9K in the house. What's up, man?
Yay!
You are the GOAT, not me. Not me. You are the GOAT. Yeah, I did. I called it early. I found Kaspa at 0.0015. I mean, that just sounds crazy, and now it's at 20 cents. I had a guy in my group in Telegram from Russia who was sitting on a bag of 10 or 11 million Kaspa. He sold it all, then he bought 1 million back, and I think he's still sitting on that bag right now. No, Thanu2, I have not bought many items on the drops. I have purposely kept myself away because I've bought too much, and I've got over 1,000 comics and 1,000 items. But I'm waiting. As soon as the bull market starts on VV, I will start buying again. All right. Now, going back to this chart, we're going to tick the button for the 1 day. So on this 1 day chart, we can see the culmination, of what has happened up until this point, how we got here. Now, notice that we have come through levels, all right? Levels of long consolidation. Look at this one that started way back in 2023, of March of 2023. That was at 1.7 cents. That was when I was really excited that we broke out of the 0.004 cents resistance level. So we stayed in this consolidation movement all the way until November of 2023, at which point we were at 5 cents. So we consolidated with slow growth from this 1.0 about a 1 cent level to the 5 cent level. That was 500% just right there. And then it went vertical. So after it went vertical, notice that we have a new consolidation zone. All right. So we had that vertical jump. It took a hiccup at 8 cents and it went straight on up. It hit 14 cents. And then we just bounced down and around between 10 cents, 14 cents. And then it took a next shot up to 18 cents and then corrected, consolidating, coming all the way back down to 11 cents, and then started consolidating again, and then jumped up, but we only matched the previous all-time high. Now, with this zigzag movement, we are moving upwards, nice and steady, not rushing. This isn't when 1,000 people get FOMO and they jump in and pile drive a meme coin, and it just goes straight up only to come back down. This is a very healthy progression. So while you saw consolidation here with price bouncing down to new intermediate lower lows, now it's bouncing up. I can't talk bouncing. Bouncing up with higher lows. See this? This is a consolidation move, and now we've broken the all-time high. So there's a bigger formation in here that we can even see, where you could call this a pennant right there. And now we're breaking out of the end of that pennant. Now looking at the stochastic, it looks like it's done because this could roll over, but it's probably going to push up again and stay up here. Why? Because the oscillators on the MACD are telling me so. You see this? Blue line above orange line and dark green on the histogram. It is very easy to understand that. Very, very easy. Okay, so Thanu T says, Big Bro, I was there when you was telling to buy Kaspa at 0.004. Wow, you were there. But put all your money in OMI. That hurts. Hopefully OMI will make a comeback, though, because my OMI bag is in the red. I never thought that my OMI bag would be underwater. I mean, it is down. It is 1/5 of the price of what I bought in. So I'm hurting on that too. And I'm pretty disgusted. Kaspa is going to make it up for me. But that's the good thing about crypto. You need to spread the wealth. You got to spread it around to make sure you protect yourself. Okay, so that's the 1-day chart. And what it's telling us, basically, that we're probably looking at a good 80% chance of still shooting up higher than this 20.7 cents point. Now, if it was my advice and somebody says, should I buy right now? I'd say no, because you never buy. I never, ever buy whenever the stochastic is up here. The only time I buy is when the stochastic is down here. In fact, I require the stochastic to be down below the 20 line on all three charts. Okay, we're talking the 1 day. What did I just do? Okay, I deleted the wrong thing. Doggone it. What did I just delete? Undo. There we go. I took the whole stochastic off. So this is the 1 day we're in oversold or overbought. So I don't buy in that zone. Back here on the 4 hour, this is in overbought. I don't buy in that zone. Back in the 1 hour, it's about to approach overbought, which is further confirmation that we're going to probably go up from here. So I only buy when all three, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the 1 day are down here. That's a hard rule that you got to abide by if you don't want to get stuck buying in at peaks. Give it a while. If you give any of these things long enough time, they always come back down to get you if you exercise patience and don't pull that trigger too fast. Now, thank you very much, Thanu T, for the like. Yay! As a matter of fact, would everybody please get on over there and smash that like button so we can push this out to the YouTube algorithm and other people can get this information on what is about to happen with Kaspa. Okay, 6 to 7x, thanks to you and Galaxy. That is great. That is great. I watch, you talking about Crypto CG, Galaxy, the funny guy, and does all of the slap sounds. I watch him probably at least once or twice a week. He does a good job. He, for a young man, is pretty smart about picking cryptos. And it's amazing how he can pick them without using technical analysis. He's just keeping it simple. It makes a lot of sense. And so it is very impressive what he has done. Thank you, Richard, for clicking that like button. I appreciate it. Now, let's push on to the 1 week chart and see what it can tell us if there's more of an overview. And this is simple, guys. It doesn't get any more simple than this. Now, this shows the entire story of my journey with Kaspa. And I bought back in this period here before it was even a trading view chart. So when it popped up, I had to back calculate. I put these points on the chart to show the history so I could try to figure out if I could pick up on any patterns. And I'm going to show you that. We're going to pop over here and zoom in just so you can see these points on the chart, how low the price was before it even went on the run. So I did all of this manually. Look at this, guys. This is before Kaspa made it on TradingView. I mean, these points, they don't even, it looks kind of helter-skelter crazy, but you really have to stretch it out to see it because it looks like a whole bunch of points on top of each other, but they're actually stretched apart from different days. So you can see here with this point when it was 0.0005, you can see here at 0008, this point is 0012. This next one, I don't even have it plotted on here. When I bought 0.0015, this is where I bought the first time right here. So I was swing trading it. I bought, I sold here, I bought again. And then once Kaspa started to go crazy, you can see my note that I left here on the chart. It says it right there. I bought on 10/26 of 2022 and it says 66,000, but I was still swing trading. And then I sold it again at this flag. And then I can't even remember how I did it, but I took all the profits of all the swing trading and I just put it all back in and decided I just get 100,000 and then I'm not going to move because I had sold it all and then I bought it all back. I think I bought it all back just above 0.004. You see I sold here on 11/10 of 2022. And then I waited after it did this and I was very upset that it almost went to a cent and I had sold out at 0.004. So I said, I swear to God, if it comes back to get me, I'm going to put it all back in. I took all these gains and I bought it all back at just over 0.004. So that's what I did. Now let's scrunch it down and watch the journey as we went on. Now I have to really scrunch this down so you can see it. This is just amazing. And then we'll tell you where it's going to go from here. So I was buying when the stochastic would have been down here. All right. And we see it went on a rise. It peaked. It pushed to 1 cent. Then when I bought the bag back, it was right here. Or where is that? Well, it's somewhere. Gosh darn it. I think it's here. There it is right there at 0.004. Well, somewhere. Whatever the case, it's down here where the dadgum stochastic is at the bottom. You get the point. You understand what I'm trying to say here. So we go on to have a correction channel. Then it went bullish. Slight correction down to just below the previous all-time high. Comes up, matches a previous all-time high. Slight consolidation move, and then it went vertical. So after we accomplished 5 cents, it just went straight up. Do you see the strength and the power of this move? We go from 5 cents all the way to 15. That is a 3x. That's 300% from where the price was. It tripled. Now imagine if you have a long enough consolidation, what can happen? What if we tripled from here? Well, I can tell you this. If you're calling this a bull flag from this point, and then here is the flag. When you replace this structure at the point of the breakout, it can give us a price target. And that price target comes up here to 28.29 cents, somewhere around there. Okay, now let's look and see what the stochastic and the MACD are telling us. First of all, the stochastic says, I'm not done. And the reason why it's saying that is because the fast line is diverging away from the slow line. Notice how the gap is getting wider. See how the gap is getting wider? Now, if they were coming closer together, then you know that one is going to fall over and we're going to get a crossover. But when they are going away from each other, as they are right now, that confirms that the move is not done. Okay, anything can happen, and this is definitely not financial advice. I mean, anything I say can cause you to become a homeless bum living out of a garbage dumpster on a back alley in San Francisco. But you are at your own risk by tagging along and seeing these glamorous predictions, okay? Now, the MACD is telling us the same thing. Look at the blue line diverging away from the orange line, sailing upward with dark green on the histogram, not light green. So that is 1, 2, 3 indications on the same chart that we are still moving upwards. All right, so let's see here. What else do we have? People in the comments. 67X like is done by X Richard. Now let's talk about where it could go from here, because I don't think that, of course, this move is done. If we push up to, say, 30 cents, we will probably have another consolidation where price might do something like this. It'll come up and down, and it could come all the way back down to that previous point where we broke out at 21 cents or close to it. It could consolidate like this, and once that consolidation move is done, well, by goodness, you're going to go up from there to the next all-time high. And I think once we hit 28 cents and we consolidate, the breakout coming after that is probably going to be somewhere around, say, 70 to 80 cents. That's what I think. With the bull market peak, if we have a late enough peak, if it happens, say, in the fall of 2025, I think that a $5 Kaspa is possible. And I think that if you happen to be lucky enough to experience the last vertical bit of the bull run, all right, if you're lucky enough to pull off a trade or a sale before the show is over, and I'm talking like when it goes like this, okay, that's the peak of the bull market. And then, of course, it's going to do something like this, and it's going to come all the way back down into distribution. So what I'm thinking is that the bull market peak, okay, where we end up at the top possible point where you could get out safely, I think $5 would be like right, say, here. That's $5, okay? If you're greedy and you want to ride it all the way to the top, I think $10 is possible right here, okay? However, I will tell you this. It's very hard to pull off a sale up here at the absolute peak. So this absolute peak of what I think it'll do in this bull run, $10. The realistic peak at which a point where you could sell out and cash out your bag, if you're lucky, I think is at $5. Well, that won't take much luck. I think that you'll have plenty of time to sell out at around $4 to $5. Now, will I make it to that high? I don't know. I'm going to probably start selling maybe at $2 or $3 because I'm going to be safe, because if we have a short bull run, we might not hit $5. That's max bull run price. If there's a short bull run where it's cut short and we have a peak in the spring of 2025 or the summer of 2025, then maybe it's $2 or $3 is guaranteed, and maybe $5 is at the vertical point. That's what I think. All right, now I'm going to just run through and show you a quick overview of Bitcoin and the memes that I'm playing with, and then I'm done. I got to get out of here. I got work to do. So first off, let me jump in here and erase all of this crazy stuff on the chart. And guys, let me know if you are holding Kaspa right now. I want you to type in the comments, I got a bag.
Yay!
That's all I want you to say. I got a bag. All right, let's jump on over to Bitcoin and see what Big Brother Bitcoin is doing while we are having so much fun watching our Kaspa bag go vertical. Well, Bitcoin is correcting. It's at 64,000. And here on the one-day chart, it's telling me that we are going lower. Why? Well, I don't think we're going to hold here at the 50 EMA. Now, we could bounce up and come back up to this point of control price of 67K. But if we fall below this golden line, the 50 EMA, we're going down to the blue line, which is the 200 EMA. And if we get drugged down to that blue line, we're going to touch back down at the 57K node. That's what's going to happen. So Bitcoin needs to save itself right here to snap back up to 67. And if you watch it go below this orange line, here comes 57K. That is what's going on with Bitcoin. Now, Litecoin is correcting and not as bad as Bitcoin. If Litecoin recovers, it tends to front run Bitcoin, and it might tell us that Bitcoin can get itself together, but only time will tell. Memes, Myro is correcting. I'm getting greedy, guys. I'm thinking about jumping back into my Myro bag, but what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you that on Myro, I need a price of 10 cents in order to get back in. I've already done swing trading on Myro. I doubled, I tripled, I had my fun, but I sold out at 5 cents and then it went bananas. In order for me to buy back in, it's going to have to be a steal of a deal, and that's going to mean I need a 10 cent or lower Myro. If it doesn't, no big deal, because it might not. But if this 1 week stochastic is telling me the truth, we have a crossover, a dive. It comes up, crossover, dive. Okay, so now a lower low. So here we go. Peak, lower low, lower high. Lower low, is this the lower high? It could be. How many more dips will it take before this cycle is done? So if this crosses over, you can look for a 10 cent Myro, or if we really get lucky, 6.3 cents. If this continues back up and this is the low point, well, I missed that bandwagon. All right, moving on to the next one. Win, coming back down. Win. Well, it's at 0.0024. Once this stochastic bottoms out and gives me an indication of a pending crossover, because the 1 hour is flat, the 4 hour is flat, the 1 day is wide open and divergent, which tells me it's going lower. But once that gets good, done, and solid, maybe at 0.002, I'm going to buy in and ride that for a 5X on the next move. Rocky is calling my name. It's calling me. Oh, boy. In fact, I need to get off of this thing. I'm going to buy 100,000 Rocky tonight because it looks like we got a triple. See, there's a crossover there. It's in the oversold zone. A pending crossover on the 4 hour. And a pending crossover on the 1 day. So that tells me it's my time. All right, at 0.001, I'm going to go ahead and grab 80,000 more of this. I've already got 20,000, so I can have 100,000 bag. This one is going to be something that I'm looking to get a 10X on and pump it into other stuff. Moving right along very quickly. Turbo at 5.3, consolidating. Right now, we don't know if it's going to correct back down into zone 2 or if it will hold. I'm looking like it's not going to hold. We're bullish on the 1 hour, bearish on the 4 hour, going straight down. And then here on the 1 day, still bearish. It looks like the blue line's curling up, but it's still going lower. Therefore, if we don't hold on the bottom of channel 1, this top zone with the, I call this the strike zone. So we have a resistance level at the top and a support level at the bottom. If we fall out of that and come down to the orange, we're going to bounce into zone 2. Okay, so that might present some good buying opportunities. Grok, I'm waiting on Grok to bottom out and go back down to 0.002, and then I'm going to ride it again. I've already done Grok for a 5X, and it went up even double more after that, but I'm going to wait until it moves up. Or moves down so I can extract even more out of it. Kelly Boudreaux is in the house.
Yay!
What is up, Kelly? Everybody give my friend Kelly a round of applause because Kelly is our good friend from up north in the country of Canada, and she just moved across the country. It's good that you are back here again. Yeah, January. That, it was back in January. So T for Tony. Tony. I remember that group. I remember them. Says, do you remember which part of the bull run back in 2021 when VV Collectibles shot to the moon? I'll look into that and I'll let you know. You can go back to my VV videos and you could probably tell when that peak was happening, okay? And we're praying for it to happen again so we can all sell out with fat bags. So that's what's going on in the meme market. And I need you guys, like I said, stay on me and I'll give you a VV report. All right. I will do that for you just for the asking. Let's see here. So basically, I think we have covered Bitcoin. We have covered let's see, what is this thing doing? We have covered the memes, and then we told you what's going to be happening with Kaspa. So at any rate, I think we have accomplished what we needed to accomplish here today. That is all I got to say, man. So otherwise, this is Carlton, and I am out. That didn't work. I got to try that exit again. I'm trying to hit the exit at the same time as the sound effect so it can actually look like, I'm swiping out. All right, so we're going to try this again. Let's go to studio mode this time. All right, here we go. Let's build up to it, guys. Here I go. I'm going to make my grand exit. This is Carlton, and I am out.